Hello, everybody. Welcome to Monday Morning Must Knows. My name is Merlin Rothman. We've got a lot to talk about for the upcoming trading week. Now, if we look back over the last couple weeks, really the world is focused on three things with regards to the U.S. Number one is what will Trump do with tariffs? We'll find out in the next couple weeks. We have up until July 9th before reciprocal tariffs go back into play. You have the Iran, Israel, and U.S. conflict going on. And you also have Jerome Powell. Now, this is important because Jerome Powell is expected to start cutting rates here. You hear President Trump yelling at him, cut rates, cut rates. Powell saying, no, I'll be data dependent. And that data has been looking rather good. Now, what might cause that to change? Well, that happened last Friday. You had the core PCE price index numbers come out. They were supposed to be 0.1%. They came out at 0.2. Not horrible, but certainly higher than expectations, and that's going to cause Jerome Powell to kind of pause, which leads me to believe that we will not see a rate cut at the end of July. Most likely, we're going to be looking at September. Now, what else might move this markets? Let's start things off with a look at the earnings calendar. Now, this is, without a doubt, the shortest earnings calendar I will ever do. That's right. Here we go. Ready? We have 93 companies reporting. That's right. Double digits. And on Monday, there's nothing of importance. And on Tuesday, we've got Constellation Brands. That's actually a pretty big name, and their chart does not look very good. And honestly, that's it. There's nothing else. Nothing else for the rest of the week. Obviously, Thursday, Friday, markets are going to be closed. Well, Friday will be closed. Thursday's a half day. So nothing really nice there. So now, what do we shift our focus to? Well, it's the last day of June and the first week of July, which means that we have a lot of economic data with regards to JOBS. What's going on in the jobs market? So let's start there and look at the employment numbers and unemployment numbers, depending on how you want to perceive them. Starting off on Tuesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the JOLTS job openings, followed up on Wednesday at 8:15 a.m. with ADP non-farm employment change. And then this is where things are very different this month. Normally, it's split into Thursday and Friday. We have a trifecta happening on Thursday starting at 8:30 a.m. That's unemployment claims, the unemployment rate, and non-farm employment change. Again, this is very important data. Really, the Thursday session is because the unemployment rate right now staying at 4.2. It looks pretty good. And if that number starts to rise, well, that's further argument for Jerome Powell to cut rates. If that number starts to go lower and lower and lower, he doesn't really have to do anything. So all these data points are really helping shape where Jerome Powell will be. And of course, Jerome Powell's comments are going to move our market significantly. Now, let's move on to bigger and better things. We have the European Central Bank has a major event going on. And this event will be talking about economic policy for these central bankers around the world. That's going to be Tuesday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. This is a policy panel at the Central Banking Forum for the ECB. Now, why is this important? Why do I have it on here? Because Tuesday at 9:30 a.m., three men will be on a panel. You have the Bank of England Governor Bailey, you have Chairman Powell of the U.S. Federal Reserve, and Bank of Japan's Ueda will be there. These guys have massive power over the economy. Of course, the UK has been lowering rates, the US has been saying the same, and, well, Japan's kind of been raising rates. So we'll get clues from them, not only about their respective economies, but how they perceive the global system working with regards to rate policy. And that will be a widely watched event that could have big impacts on the Japanese yen, the British pound, the US dollar, and other currencies as well. So you Forex traders, be ready for that one. And finally, it's America's birthday. It is Independence Day. The 4th of July is this week. That typically means we're going to see a lighter volume week. So just keep that in mind. You might see more volatility because less participants are there. So if the same size order comes through with lower volume, then markets could have a lot more volatility. Now, markets will be closed on Friday. We have a half day on Thursday, unless you trade cryptocurrencies and digital assets, which is open 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with no close, no rollover, no nothing. That's why people are going crazy for crypto. That, my friends, is your Monday Morning Muscles. Have a fantastic 4th of July. Be safe. Come back with all your digits, and we will see you guys next week. Take care.